I had an experience in May of 2001 that put to rest any skepticism that mankind has been visited by extraterrestrials throughout our existence. It was during the Disclosure Project press conference at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. I was behind the scenes and met with several of the witnesses, including a man named Sergeant Clifford Stone. While his story was controversial, I was intrigued with him and what he had to say. In September of this year, 2008, I met with Clifford once again at the Bay Area UFO Expo and had him share his story on camera. You see, Clifford's job in the U.S. Army was to communicate with ETs at UFO crash sites. And did this occur where you actually did have telepathic interface with visitors upon demand?
Oh, yeah. The entities would initiate it. And sometimes I'd be very emotional.
Now, this is not something that happened often. I heard you say in your talk that these kinds of crash sites, these things don't happen often, but they did happen.
Oh, yeah, they happen. You had a real job in the military. And when these events happened, if you were in that area, then you were called up. There were people who that was their sole purpose. And these people would show up, but they would be in total control. You had other people who didn't have a clue what was going on.
Yeah.
And those you felt sorry for.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them didn't know how to deal with it.
So you were specifically utilized by the crash retrieval. It was a division of some kind dealing with crash retrievals, wasn't it?
Well, the operations that did the recoveries.
Let's talk about interfacing with the others a little bit.
When you went ahead and you did the interfacing, they'd go ahead, they'd talk directly to you. When they would talk directly to you, it'd be like you were hearing it, not only in your head, but in your ears also, but nobody else could hear it. And the end result is, even more than that, you could feel the emotions they were feeling. I want to rush through that because sometimes you could feel the fear, the pain. You could feel the loss. You could feel their fear of never seeing their loved ones again. See, we see them as cartoon characters. They have societies, they have families. They are more human than what we give them credit for. I know that sounds crazy, but they are. If we look for the similarities in them and us, once that open contact takes place, if we can look at the similarities between them and us, it will make that first contact much easier.
This is a story unlike any other you've heard and worth hearing out. For the full interview, go to ConsciousMediaNetwork.com.